Hello and welcome back once again to Ask Alan About Low Carb Cocktails. This week we are going to review another rum from Copper Bottom Distillery. Actually, Copper Bottom Craft Distillery. This one is finished in a sherry cask. So stay with me as we look at what this tastes like and do 3 cocktails with it. Hello and welcome back to Ask Alan About Low Carb Cocktails. This week we're continuing the reviews on Copper Bottom Craft Distillery. They make several rums as well as vodka and gin, and I think they're starting to make bourbon now. But rum is the majority of what they have. They have a number of expressions. And this one I have not tried yet, but we're going to check this out and see what it tastes like. This one is finished in a sherry cask. This comes in at $75. These are all available on their website, and that information I should have it up in the corner, actually this corner, and also I hopefully will I should have it in the description as well. So we'll do a quick nosing. Definitely get the sherry fruitiness, and it's pretty much the same as what I've gotten off of other sherry cask products from other distilleries. But of course, this is in a rum, and you do get the rum flavors or rum odors back in there as well. It's not a high ethanol smell. It's only 43% ABV, and that's 86 proof. So it shouldn't hit too hard, but it should be right in the range that you'll want for most rums. So let's taste it. Definitely the rum comes out more on the taste. That fruitiness is there. Little sour on the fruits. Almost an elderberry taste in there, but I know that it's not elderberry for the sherry, but I almost get an elderberry taste. That might just be my palate today, but that is a taste profile that I'm getting. Maybe some raisin, but more the sherry type fruitiness that you'd expect. So finish wise, it's a little longer lasting than the beer barrel one was. It sticks a little longer. It definitely has doesn't burn or anything. It's not a high proof rum, so it's right in there where you would expect it to be, but not a burn at all. But what we want to do is definitely that it is a decent taste, and see how that's going to pair up with some cocktails. Now, you can use this as a sipping rum. I think that's what they tend to do. I don't know if they have any cocktails that they specifically make with this, but as I mentioned last week, I kind of tried to find out whether they had any recommendations for cocktails, and they didn't at the time. They don't have cocktails on their website, but they do run a bar, so I'm sure they make cocktails with their rums. A lot of their cocktails are probably more Florida-esque, where they have a lot of fruits and things in there. But because that finish is pretty good on this, you don't want to cover it up too much, at least in my opinion. But what we are going to do is do 3 different cocktails. And I did do another search online to find out what might work with this. And some of them that came up were things like this first one was a Crimson Old Fashioned. In a mixing glass with ice, put 2 ounces of the Sherry-Finished Rum, 3 dashes of Angostura bitters, 2 dashes of chocolate bitters. And we'll stir that. And then in a rocks glass with one large ice cube, we will strain this. And then it's just garnished with an orange wheel or an orange twist or whatever you happen to have. I tend to use these orange wheels because they're dehydrated. They last forever. You don't have to worry about them going bad. And that is the Crimson Old Fashioned. That's interesting. Maybe you could use a little bit more sweetness, maybe a little simple syrup, but it has a very good taste. And of course, it's Splenda. I'll put like half a packet. Yeah, I needed a little bit of sweetness in there. So that's very good. Now I'll modify the recipe and add in some optional sugar or sugar substitute. But as I made it, there's basically no carbs in this. So that's something that you might want to try. And let me get this set up for the next cocktail, and we will make a sherry rum Kingston Negroni riff. And now for the sherry rum Kingston Negroni. It's also made in a mixing glass, and that starts off with 2 ounces of the Sherry-Finished Rum. Half ounce of Campari. Campari for half ounce is 3.87 grams of carbs. I don't use this stuff often enough, and it starts to stick. That's because of the sugars that are in here. Then we will use 1 ounce of sweet vermouth, and the ounce of sweet vermouth has about 4 carbs. And I'm finishing off this Gallo, which I've had forever, and I'll move on to this Dolan's as soon as this is gone. The Dolan's probably has a much better taste. And I thought I just had 1 ounce, and that's exactly what's there. Then we'll stir that. And we'll strain that into a cocktail glass with a large ice cube. And the garnish for this is supposed to be a long orange stripe, but again, I always use these dehydrated oranges so that they're always around, and they're just for decoration anyway. So that is the Sherry Rum Kingston Negroni. Definitely good if you like Campari. Campari is a little bit sour, but that and actually you might even go with only a 1/4 ounce to back off that Campari taste and go just with a little more of the sherry taste. But you do get a little bit of sherry in there. So that's quite good. So we'll do one more drink as soon as I get things set up for the next one, and that will be a Spanish Manhattan. So the Spanish Manhattan is made, instead of a mixing glass, is made in a shaker. This takes 2 ounces of the sherry cask rum. One ounce of sweet vermouth, and now I'm finally into the Dolan sweet vermouth. And that 1 ounce again is about 4 grams of carbs. Oops. We're in the wrong one, but oh well. It'll all get mixed. And then 3 dashes of Angostura bitters. And then we will shake this to chill. Now, this also goes into a cocktail glass with large ice. And it also uses an orange peel, but again, I use these dehydrated oranges just because they're easier to keep. And that is a Spanish Manhattan with the sherry flavored rum. Definitely has a good taste. It's a little sweeter, of course, than the one with the Campari, because the Campari is more bitter. And that first one, I added a little bit of Splenda to sweeten it up because I thought that it didn't have enough sweetness on its own. So those are the drinks that I'm making this week to try out a great rum from Copper Bottom Distillery. So I do ask that you check out the description, see the recipes, go check out Copper Bottom. The website link should be in the description, and I should have put it up in the corner also. But you can go and order any of their products at their website. You can also, if you would please, like and subscribe and comment, especially comment. Let me know what you thought of this video and others that I've done. Go back and look at any of the ones that I've done in the past. There's quite a few in the backlog. And also share this with your friends so that we can get this information out to other people. I like to show people that they can make cocktails at home, at least, and do so without putting a lot of carbs in there. There's other things that I've done where I use lower carb versions of syrups and things that otherwise would cause the carb count to be quite high on the drinks. These normally Manhattans and old fashions and things like that normally don't have a lot of carbs. Things like Campari has a little bit of carbs in it, but it's really when you get into the fruity stuff that your carbs start going way up, and things like different liqueurs, they have quite a bit of sugar in there. So this is what I try to do on this channel, is to show you how to make things without all the sugars, and also to review some great spirits that you can try and see what you think as well. So come back next week and see what I've got in store for you, and definitely have a great time with friends and family, and just in general, have a great week ahead. Thank you, and see you next time.